By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. This is all about clout. I respect you as a reactor.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? Hey, Angie Ange, Rose of Sharon, Cheryl Waz, Jan, I'ma be all right, DeBarros. Good morning. Hi, Camila. Hey, Rose of Sharon for the 2 times. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, really quick, let me handle a mom ting real quick as I'm trying to reduce my screen. I hope everyone had a really good evening. I hope everyone is enjoying these last bits of like summer official, but you know, summer doesn't end until almost the end of September. So, anyway, okay, just a second. Cheryl was, Camilla, Trinice, Miss Blue, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Okay, good morning. Hi, Erica. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Okay. Teely, Angie. Did I say hi to everyone? Jen, Teely, Angie, Erica, Camila, Cheryl, Anna's Antics. Good morning. Trinice, Miss SWV. Good morning. Okay, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me couple really quick things. I'm cleaning my glasses. Guys, there's so much I want to talk to you about, but okay, let's see. All right, I hope you feel better, Rose of Sharon. Yes, Rose of Sharon, I hope you feel better. Really quick update, our sis who is in distress, her husband was, she sent me pictures. He looks like he got hit by a Mack truck. Just saying, it's not, you know, he doesn't look great, and I would be beside myself if I were in her situation. But by the grace of God, he made it through his first 24 hours. He is scheduled for surgery today. He's having surgery on his face. He's already had surgery to put pins and all kinds of instruments in his legs. Basically, it's like, for lack of a better, it's like putting him back together again. You know what I mean? It's like the $6 million man, if you guys remember that, or Humpty Dumpty, even. Like, literally, they are putting him back together again. So he's having facial surgery because he's broken some bones in his face. There's a YouTube sis out here, someone from our chat, BougieGang, whose husband got hit by a car and he was severely injured, but by the grace of God, he's alive. And the doctors are on the scene. And some of the doctors, orthopedists are some of the most highly trained, I would assume, next to like neurologists and hand and foot doctors, which is some very complicated surgery, obviously heart, cardiologists and cardiovascular, I mean, they're just very well trained physicians. And so he's getting his facial repairs done, and he looks like a real fighter. And I'm sure they have got him resting peacefully with all kinds of good medication so that he doesn't have to relive this trauma, thinking about what happened. But I feel so bad for her, because I could not imagine. There's just people out here that just don't give a fuck about you, and that's just it. And Mastermind, good morning. Brown Boss, good morning. Good morning to everyone, guys. If you are in the chat at this moment, welcome. If you just welcome, period. I'm not, look, whatever. At this point, I have ceased to I'm suspending all disbelief at this moment, because I'm telling you, any and everything can and will happen on these YouTube streets. This is what I got to say about me personally, YouTube, okay? Me personally, okay? I enjoy doing YouTube. I love vlogging. That's what got me to where I'm sitting here this morning doing this. I love being able to kind of be creative, be funny, be silly, be compelling. Sometimes, play the news, play, whatever. And at the end of the day, this is a serious endeavor for a lot of people. There are people that make money. If you are not making money on YouTube and you don't know how to make money on YouTube, hit me up. You got my information. Look, there's a lot of people out here who are going to be friends and all kinds of stuff with you. They're not even passing you on the basic information of what to do, to how to make your money on YouTube. Last night, I was watching someone who basically had a lot of people's attention, maybe not everyone's attention, but a lot of people's attention. I'm gonna go into that in a second. But this is the deal for me. And all I'm going to say on it is this. When you start to do things that that can infringe on people that don't hold a YouTube channel, that are minor, if you want the same considerations for your family, your children, you give the same consideration for their families, their children. And at the end of the day, if you feel a certain way because someone has done something to you and you feel like you don't know how to control yourself, then at the end of the day, that's a problem. But understand that when people seem out of control, or people seem like they don't have it all, and there's no reasoning with you, that people do what they have to do, which is get other people involved. So yesterday, Jenny was live. I'm just gonna say it because at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's just I honestly hated seeing her like that. She seemed quite upset. She is, according to her, got a positive diagnosis for C19. Clearly she is pregnant. We've seen the pictures. If you did not see it, she was live, and maybe one is still posted. But you can clearly see the woman is pregnant, and there was a misunderstanding between her. Well, I don't even want to say misunderstanding. There was a call out, or there's obviously there's some ill will in the midst, because she saw a video. And someone who she thought was her friend on the YouTube streets, in her opinion, based on what she saw in the video, it made her feel away. So she called it out and let the mayhem ensue. Okay. So Jenny spent the evening dropping, girl, CVS receipts. Okay. Like literally her receipts were long. They were long, 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 and extremely detailed. The thing that disturbed me is that as the receipt playback, what was disturbing to me, number one, I don't know that Jenny ever listened to any of my videos. I think she listened to maybe one when she found out, when I dropped some receipts a couple weeks ago. But anyway, at the end of the day, I think what disturbed me the most was seeing your girls' pictures all up in these chats and stuff. I mean, it's one thing to see maybe some videos passed back and forth, but the one was enough. Two, okay. Three, the amount of times that my name is brought up, I can guarantee you it is very rare that a thought that I have about, like, you have to ask me a question for me to bring up certain people's names, because it's just not even in my thinking. Like, I, I got so much other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was quite disturbing. And if people, it's just strange, because for people who treat YouTube like a business, and yes, businesses can be personal. You should not have it feel so personal. But what I do see, and what I really do know now, is why some larger YouTubers do not go live to this extent. Does that mean that they're not as in touch with their audiences? Maybe. Maybe they have other ways of communicating with their audience. Maybe they're getting way, way, way more into their comments and communicating with them that way. But I know a lot of us on YouTube directly connect with our audiences. Like, I'm directly connecting with you guys right now. You guys are able to call in. You guys are able to video chat, like, connect on the StreamYard. Some of you guys are in the Discord. I connect with you guys. So even if it's very kind of casual, it's still a level of interaction that some people don't engage in with their audiences, because honestly, there are some people out here who borderline on absolutely fucking nuts. And I'm just going to say it like that. Absolutely fucking nuts. And it is, I know it's scary to some people. It's extremely concerning to some, but people have to understand. I think that in corporate America, you have to have a certain amount of self-awareness, because sometimes, like, your quirky doesn't really translate over at the workplace. I'm someone who considers myself like a little bit silly. I'm very jokey. Yeah, when I'm at work, yeah, there's no time for that. You have to be serious all the time. Good morning, Steph. Good morning, V-Love, Shonda P, Miss SWV. It's your girl, Miss Pearl. You got to read your room. But I think that in some parts of YouTube, either people love seeing people pop off and encourage a little bit of the crazy. And back to Jenny, I felt kind of bad for her, just as she's out in the heat, she's homeless, she's pregnant, she's got C19, and it was interesting seeing someone get smacked in the face with a good gaslight, basically. Okay, let's call it what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, she I think she was really kind of taken aback that she thought that somebody was her friend and someone that she trusted. Miss Pearl, yes, because your girl knows how to talk about a topic, but not talk about a topic. Um, I think she got smacked in the face with it because look, there's a lot of people out here, and they're playing the chess, they're playing checkers, they're playing hoops and basketball. They're girl, they just playing, okay? Um, it's just, I don't know. It was interesting seeing someone get smacked in the face with a gaslight because sometimes you have to realize like, oh shit. And I'm sorry, I've heard this on YouTube and I know it's true, and I'm 50 and blah blah. If a dog will carry a bone, it'll drag a bone. Or if it'll drag a bone, it'll carry a bone. Is that the expression? Whatever it is, right? So basically, if someone's going to bring information to you, they will bring your information to someone else. Just keep that in mind, guys. Really? Okay. Um, I'm a person that when you reach out to me, I respond. And I've had a couple of people in my inbox in the past couple of weeks. I think I told you at one time that lady Chris contacted me. I don't even know if Chris is a real person. I don't know if that's a troll name, troll account. I don't know who that person is, but somebody by that name reached out to me and I did not even respond. They fed me a whole bunch of like 2 paragraphs and they said, "Do you have an answer?" And I was just like, "Nope." Because I had just had a situation where someone reached out to I never even inboxed this person. Reached out to me, engaged with me in text messages for about a month, and then decided I guess that was enough. It's time to drop the hit and implicate a whole bunch of other people in some other stuff. And basically, I don't even know. Honestly, I'm still sitting around like, what was my role in this? What was I doing? Other than my job as a reactor and collecting receipts and trying to understand what's going on and retell stories for you guys here. My point is this, guys. I think we all like to know as much as we want to know, especially when you want hot topics and news and things like that. Yeah, but your girl is not interested in the fuck shit like that. So, even though I'm going to do my best to deliver what you want, um there's just going to always be other channels that's going to have certain things, because at the end of the day, getting involved in a certain level of this YouTube ish is I feel like I'm finding myself in a place that is not good, because when I see the personalities of some of the people involved, there are people out here who do not mind lying at the drop of a hat or the turn, or just like boom. And um you try that. You try that. You make a channel and you see how that is. Because at the end of the day, guys, I got a 10-year-old that's in school. I got a house to take care of. I have my own job. I have my own channels. I have my life. I have my husband. I have a family life. There's levels in here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have time for people that don't have anything better to do but to make up stories, make up lies, and do weird shit. Okay. And I'm just being honest. It's quite disturbing. And for people who are here to really to make some money. And like I said, if you don't know how to make money on YouTube, you don't know how to monetize your videos, you don't know how to drop in ads, I'm sorry, I don't do that shit for free. I really don't. So if that's something that you want to know how to do, then you can go to my link tree and book yourself a 30-minute appointment, and I will walk you on how to do it. But at the end of the day, all of the information is right here on YouTube. There's probably videos. I've made videos. There's lots of information. If you are not aware on how to optimize your videos to make the most money you can, yeah, there's people out here making a couple of $100. They're making $1 a video, $5 a video. That's not me. Because let me tell you something. I don't need pocket change. Like for $50, $60, let me tell you something. This shit is not worth it. Okay? Period. So good morning, Troletta. Good morning, C Filewood. Look, I don't know who any of you guys are coming in. I know some of you, because some of you I've connected with on Instagram, and girl, Steph M could be Denise Rodriguez for all I know. I don't know if that's her real name or not. I don't know if Cheryl Waz is Sharon De La Fuentes Jones. Okay. You guys could be anybody. These pictures could be anything. One time I heard Troletta say, Troletta lives in the computer. Okay. And I was just like, that is so, you know what I mean? Like, we're all people in a computer. For as much as you see my face, you see in my house, you may follow me to the grocery store. At the end of the day, I live in the computer for you. And once you don't live in the computer and I've got to do outside things to manage these computer relationships, you got to take a look at yourself. Let me tell you something. Nobody's ever going to need to call the police on me, but they might if the wrong person comes to my door. And that's not a threat. That's what's going to happen, because at the end of the day, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I am a able-bodied, conscious, 100% with my faculties human being who is not going to not defend themselves if they are under attack. And it's just strange to me how people feel like all of this aggressive stuff and then either pretending or getting into cars and things like that is not seen a certain way. Like this is getting a, you know what I mean? Like this is weird. I just saw someone, look, we know shit happens. And at the end of the day, I'm here to give some kikis and have some fun. At the end of the day, if people feel a way about what I do, what I'm going to just say is don't watch. If I'm a trigger for you, you don't like me, I do too much, I'm this, I'm that. And I mean it wholeheartedly. Don't watch, because I'm not going to not be me. And if what I do is that unsettling, that it's just not good for you. But there are a lot of people who enjoy doing stuff that's not good for them, like people who engage in drugs, people who engage in risky behavior, people who know that, shit, standing way too close to the far end of a cliff. I see you, see Filewood. you know, um, Standing too far to the cliff can make you fall over. There's people who want the ultimate selfie and they end up ultimately dead. Okay. There's some weird shit happening out here. And that is not something that we're going to normalize, glorify, or anything. And it's just, if nobody's got the courage to say it out here, I do. I'm going to make my money. I'm going to be me. But at the end of the day, um, people doing weird shit, yeah, I'm not for it. I'm not for it. And you can, if me and you have a problem and only you know about it, it's your fucking problem. I don't have beef out here. I'm not pretending to not have beef. I don't have beef. I don't fucking know you. I don't know why you're mad at me. You came on my platform and I'm trying to help a conversation. And because I said, take a deep breath, you lost your shit. But that tells me that there'd been some built up animosity over a period of time. This week, I show up on the YouTube streets. I call into someone's platform. I didn't know this person was calling in. I was listening, but I wasn't really paying attention to the chat because I was working. And next thing I know, here comes someone who has been like working themselves up to, I don't even know, and wants to just come on and immediately bitch. But then when I call you ho or whatever I called you, it's a problem and I'm being disrespectful. You know, it's the privilege for me. It's the lack of memory that you call me a bitch out the gate. Like, it's crazy. And I'm not going to participate in Crazy Town. At the end of the day, I'm here for some hot topics, celebrity news, mommy talk, and things of that nature. And as far as getting involved in situations with people who, to me, don't seem very stable, I'm not interested. So have beef with me all you want. But at the end of the day, understand that when things are being said on the internet, thank you, Miss Pearl, thank you. When things are being said on the internet and people are basically giving additional evidence as to be able to substantiate a certain type of fixation and some illegal behavior, understand that that's what you're doing. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, it's not cool. Because nobody has to be worried about me driving up to their house. I'm certainly not. Okay. I got better things to do. If I'm gonna get in my car and take a long drive somewhere, it's gonna be someplace good, like a mall, where I'm going to go pick something up and I'm going to go or do something for my family, or we're going on a trip. I'm not interested in fake beef, aka baloney. It's bullshit. Okay. If you got a problem with Francoise, if you got a problem with Fran, you got a problem with Love Lies and Lace Fronts, it's your problem. It's your problem. You're out here windmilling, you're boxing with air and all of that other stuff. And that's what you're going to do, because I'm sorry, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. And there's, you know, people want to go see a fight. People want to go see MMA. People want to go see a heavyweight boxing match, whatever. Two people going at it. Okay. Have fun with that. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. All I know is that it was very it was unsettling to see the amount of concern. Because one thing I need for you to know, anybody who's got a stake in this, I don't care like that. I am not talking about you every time I turn around. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're wearing. I don't care who you're fucking. I don't care what you're posting. I don't even care when you're talking about me. Contrary to what people might think, I'm some sort of pussy out here and I care what people think. If you think that I care what some of these people think, and I'm not going to even lace it with some insults, I don't. I really don't. Why is it okay for her to say whatever she wants and then people say something and she gets mad? I'm not mad at that. What I don't like is for people to lie. That's what I don't like. But what I also have to realize, I can't control crazy. And people have to make their coin. And if your platform, Jackie, is based on lying and making stories and trying to make people look bad and disrespecting people's marriages and disrespecting people's homes and disrespecting people's character so that you can make yourself feel better about yourself, that's cool. But it's really not. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you're going to do. But to think that because I'm responding, I'm mad. Sometimes people are bothered because at the end of the day, you live a life that you can, at the end of the day, want to call maybe a little bit respectful. And when people can, with one video, take your reputation and flush it down the toilet, I'm sorry, guys. It's a little bit disturbing because for some of you who've got to go into your law practices, go into your office job, go into a hospital, do whatever, and your reputation is at stake, and part of your livelihood could be based off of your reputation, trust and believe it would be a concern for you. I shouldn't have to sit on the sidelines because somebody feels like they want to build a paycheck off of telling lies. But hey, it is what it is. I can't control you. I can only control me, right? So at the end of the day, it is what it is, guys. If you feel compelled to come to my comment section today to tell me how I'm way too good for this and I'm in the mud with this, what I'm going to say is maybe you're too good for this. Why are you in the mud? Because if you are consuming this type of content, you are consuming this type of content because I'm just going to go venture to guess that I'm not the only channel that you're watching, and that because people love the 360 view of everything that's going on, that I'm not going to be your last stop, and I'm not going to be the last place that you're going to hear about this, talk about this, da-da-da. So, yes, Jenny dropped tea. Lise, where were you? You asleep? Girl, were you on a plane coming from Hawaii or something? Girl, she was all over the internet last night, dropping all kinds of tea from her telephone. I suggest you go check it out because it's quite interesting. Some of it is not there. But I think she might be dropping it again today. She was having some technical difficulty. My point in bringing that up, though, those of you who were in this chat, a lot of you, when Jenny first came on the scene, I said, guys, it's possible. So you think Zolo could not have had done something with her? It's possible. Is he the baby? Like, I don't know. I wasn't there, but why is it so out of the realm of possibility? Some of you were just like, no, 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 no. I still don't know if it's true. We just saw she's pregnant yesterday. What she looks like is pregnant to me. But there is, look, I just don't feel comfortable calling out people's names because this person is fucking fixated on me, and it just is what it is. But there's a certain person that this lady Jenny was like a trusted ally, and this person like anybody who watched that last night, the messages of she's talking about us, she's talking about us, she's talking about us. Like this woman seems to have a bit of anxiety. And what are you going to think when someone who you trust is calling you and dropping you messages constantly telling you that people are talking about you who are not, and people who are talking about you in just the general context of she dropped a video and this is what's going on? Yesterday, look, I happened to witness a video, and you guys, look, a lot of you out here, if you don't know what's going on, get together in the Discord, get together somewhere and get your crowdsource and figure it out. There were two people who showed up on the YouTube streets. One person who used to be a member over here, the weirdest shit ever. This person decided that they were going to make a channel, and started dropping videos, and all of a sudden showed up in my inbox and dropping me tea. And all of a sudden, fast forward, all of us, I don't even know like why I'm all of a sudden a bitch or whatever. Maybe I am. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. But they say that I'm mad because she dropped me as a friend. I never considered you a friend. Like, any of the receipts that I dropped were about you engaging me about shit that was happening, trying so hard to continue to engage me in conversations about what was going on with Jenny, what was going on with Zolo, anything else. Like, it was YouTube streets. Like, there's no friendship here. Okay. KB Kisses, just, look, guys, you're not going to understand everything that's going on. But KB Kisses, if you get around on these YouTube streets, you should know. Like, I'm just telling you that something that happened, that there's someone out here who is saying that I'm mad at them because they don't want to be my friend anymore. Bitch, I'm 50 years old. Do you think, like, I got plenty of, like, are you kidding me? It's not even, I got plenty of friends. I wouldn't care if I didn't have a friend. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, there was nothing in those text messages or DMs in what's it called, Instagram that screams friend to me. You reached out to me to connect the dots on who you were from the chat, and tea dropping ensued from you. Every single message you sent me was something about, hey, do you know this person? Hey, do you know that person? Does this person troll you? Does that person troll you? What I also heard was, girl, Melissa Raftis, I don't know who you are out here, girl. No, look, I could pick out a name in this chat. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're up in here. Girl, you are a member up under 2 different names. I have you blocked under people in my chat told me about you. They told me about you. But I always tell you guys, look, I got my eyes open. All right. I see what's going on. All right. Thank you for the information. Guys, look, let me tell you something. When I told you guys months ago, I'm not here to be your mama. I don't care what you do, but when you talk shit about me behind my back, understand it does have a way of coming back to me. It really does. I get screenshots from Clout Chasers chats all the time. I get screenshots from here, there, and everywhere. Understand that there are people out here who really do care about me, and or just want to be up in some fuck shit to stir. I don't know. I don't question people's motives, and whatever reason that they feel like they need to come through and give me some knowledge that or information so that I can have the knowledge to understand who I'm dealing with, it is what it is. I'm not going to question that. Okay? Understand, when I start treating you with a long handle spoon, I'm treating you with a long handle spoon. Does every person who drops shit and talks shit about me, do I block from my chat? No, I don't, because I want to see how you're going to behave. I want to see what you're going to do. Understand that I know. Like, the fuck, like, it's ridiculous, guys. Like, I like that I can have some interaction with you guys, but understand this is a job for me. I don't get up and do this at 7 o'clock because I don't have anything else to do. This is not my only job, but this is a job. And for those of you who want to believe that people make 20 and 30 and $300, okay. Okay. Girl, I'm not making $10,000 a month yet, but trust me, um, the money adds up. It does. And you guys have to understand that Social Blade is not right. There's people out here that don't even know how to put their ads in their videos. Yeah, you might be monetized. You might be monetizing a video, but it's incumbent on you to put your ads in. And if you don't put your ads in, you make no money. Okay. You making no money on your videos. And those of us who I didn't listen yet to Damian Prince, who says to put a commercial every 2 minutes. According to Damian, he says every 2. It would drive me nuts if I saw commercials every 2 minutes, but damn it, you're gonna see some, like, you're gonna see some commercials in a Love Lies and Lace Fronts video. I can guarantee you that. But I'm premium, so I don't even see commercials because I can't stand to see them. But I get that people you know, want to make money, right? Just a second, guys. Hold on. Girl, I thought I was just getting ready to have some tea drop, but I was just like, I'm live, right? It's like, oh my God. Shouts out to my home girl. Okay. Guys, look, at the end of the day, it's just weird, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys who look, trust and believe there are people in the penthouse, there are people in the outhouse, there are people in the mansion house. When they want to cuss you out, they're going to cuss you out, period. Did you see our last president holding back any punches when he wanted to call somebody out? And this man has a lot of money, okay? There's some people who live in the gutter who have better manners, right? And there's people that are richer, even richer, that have even less, right? Socioeconomic status does not dictate people's manners, their level of politeness. Look, I appreciate and I love all of you guys who love me, who rock with me, who love my programming and all of that. But at the end of the day, what I'm going to need for you to do is have an open mind about your girl, because I am not going to fit into any one box for you. I'm just not. I'm not going to be that 50-year-old that you know, that you feel comfortable with, that they act a certain way and they do certain things. And I fit into that box of what a 50-year-old should do. I am not going to be that Black woman who is checking the boxes on every single agenda item, but I just might surprise you on a couple. Okay. I'm not going to surprise, I'm not going to surprise you on some things. And that is me telling the truth. It's just not in me. When people lie, it just shocks me still, because I think that there's so much real stuff out here that is absolutely shocking. Why lie? Good morning, Brittany. Good morning. Good morning. GP, good morning. There's there's just no point. Look, I listened to someone's video the other day because apparently this person's channel got struck. She's a small YouTuber. She's I'm gonna say up and coming. Forget about small. She's coming up. She's putting 1 on 2 on 3 on 4 on 500, and she gonna get there. If you keep doing what you're doing, if you're in the sound of my voice and you listen to my videos, what the encouragement I'm giving you right now is keep posting, keep doing what you do. If you are in a position right now where you need to stand down and do what you got to do, go along to get along, do that. Because sometimes we do need to be a fly on the wall and see what's going on. Good morning, Rose of Sharon. How are you? I watched the very first video Jenny put out and never watched her again. She drained me. I felt depressed. She has a very interesting story. And I think I've said that since day one. Okay. Since day one. To me, in my opinion, I never really said anything bad about Jenny. I know a lot of people had stuff to say. I know a lot of people did not believe her. I thought that it was not out of the realm of possibility. That was not public opinion. A bone collector, dragger, whatever, went to her and filled her head up with a bunch of stuff. And this is someone who's got a lot going on, probably doesn't have a whole lot of time to watch some videos. And if you're hearing someone who is helping you tell you not to fuck with somebody, and that's how you roll, you're still kind of like in that mindset of, well, if I don't fuck with her. And look, here on YouTube, I'm telling you, it's a strange place, because in real life, typically, if someone I'm not friends with my friends' enemies. I'm just not. But in YouTube, where honestly I can count on my hand the people who I consider a friend, me having a social interaction with someone who I find interesting and I think is cool, that's just something, if I feel comfortable doing it, I'm going to do it. Now, yesterday I was in the realm of no new friends. Yesterday I was like, let a bitch get in contact with me that I don't know. Period. Because this is some weird stuff going on right now. It's very strange. Okay, Mary Blue. So at the end of the day, what I think, thank you, Mary Blue, for pointing that, orchestrated for views, LOL. So what we saw yesterday, I'm just gonna say it. Because I'm putting this to bed right now. Period. It's Friday. Look, yesterday, hoes of YouTube, if you're in here, I don't know if you're there. You are. Hoes of YouTube, please, if you don't mind, could you drop a link to the video you put up yesterday with Storm and No One's Favorite? At the end of the day, and I didn't even know this was going on because I'm not subscribed to No One's Favorite anymore. And I'm not reading her shit, nothing. I'm not interested. Okay. That person caused me nothing but grief, right? She was live with Storm, and what I think what they were doing was some damage control because apparently no one's favorite, I guess, dropped some community posts about a child, hers, I'm assuming, maybe that has sickle cell and that was sick. That's what I heard. I never saw it. Correct me if I'm wrong out here. But when the conversation picks up, they are talking about some sort of skit that no one's favorite was orchestrating with her husband to play the role of her baby father, who is a deadbeat, and talking about that her kid has a fever. So these two are really good at trying to spin the narrative of let's not talk so much about the fever. Let's talk about the skit, which was me trying to fool my audience that my husband was really my baby father in the comments to start some beef. But it was all around this fever skit. So, but you'd never really talked about, oh, I told a lot of people that my kid was sick. So you'd already laid down the groundwork because there was someone who reached out to me yesterday that was quite upset, who had a family member suffering with sickle cell. I actually have a nephew who is 19 years old, who thankfully today is very healthy. He spent over a year at Duke University from getting his blood washed, from getting all different kinds of treatments at Duke and at Children's Hospital in Houston, to now being a healthy young man still fighting sickle cell, and a niece who fights sickle cell, who's very healthy and quite beautiful and very healthy. But we don't know what the adult years will be like and things like that. And look, it is what it is. You guys have your impressions if you want. If you follow this channel, cool. If you knew about that this was going on, but that's the underlying story, that basically this person was cooking up a grab for sympathy, in my opinion, from what I heard. Because when you talk about your kid being sick, okay, like people are going to feel a certain way, right? Yeah, TS, lots of blood transfusions over time. Anyway, it was very much a conversation of kind of owning some things, but not owning the thing, which was your audience was starting to call you out about faking a sick kid story, and that you were doing something for views and you owned it. But then you also said that you tried to get Storm involved, but Storm got to save the day by saying, but I wasn't involved and I turned it down and whatever, right? Okay, cool. But all of that was to slam Jenny, to make sure that you guys knew that she used to, we all know she was a prostitute. Do prostitutes have escort pages? I'm sure a lot of them do, because everything's virtual now. I mean, it didn't surprise me. Do I think anything less of her? No. She's a woman who was sitting out in the damn, literally, Jenny was in the bushes last night. Okay. She was in the bushes dropping receipts. She was not playing. Okay. And my heart goes out to her. It really does. For those of you who, I don't know what you guys think of me. And again, I appreciate those of you who kind of see the hustle, but in no way, shape, or form am I looking for fans. At the end of the day, you follow me and I appreciate that, and you vibe with me. And that's what I'm interested in. I felt bad for her. She was literally in the bushes because she felt that her integrity, she's like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I was a prostitute. Yeah, I was on drugs. Yeah, I did this. Like, you can't say anything to me that I haven't done. This woman has told us stories about having a gun to her head. She has been kidnapped. She has been tied up. She's been held against her will. This woman's been in jail. She has been prostituted. She's had her kids in protective custody. She's got 2 kids that are... This lady has a epic list of things that have happened to her. Some of you may not even believe it because, you know what? Your brain may not even want to, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to really believe or can be able to really soak in the amount of trauma this woman has probably sustained. Not even probably, has sustained. And, you know, when you see someone like me, it's really easy to make me, guys, I'm going to drop one, the convenient bad guy. Okay, I'm the convenient bad guy because what? She's bougie. She's middle class. She's trying to call herself. She thinks she's sedity. She needs to remind people. No, I don't. There's no brand on here. I don't have bougie gang tattoo. I might, but what it would mean to me isn't going to mean the same thing to you. Okay. Well, so okay. But at the end of the day, she felt attacked because all of a sudden, because she said that she felt so. Yesterday, Zolo had Storm on, which was kind of interesting because I don't think she knew he was live. She may say otherwise. I don't know. He was live. I don't think she knew she was live because when he said he was going live, or she said something like, "Are you going live?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm going live." It was like the same thing when he had that other phone call and was talking to that person, and they were talking about Chris and Jenny and that whole thing when Zolo finally left Olivia, I guess for the last time. And the woman says, "Are you going live?" And he says, I'm going live now. And she said, "Don't put me on your camera or whatever." And he said, No, I'm not going to do that. This is 2 situations where Zolo's gone live. And the people, I'm not saying he was trying to fool anybody. It just, he happened to be live. And maybe they just were not aware. Maybe he just assumed they would be watching, or they would have seen the alert that he was already live. So you were live. And she was talking about Jenny, in my opinion, like a dog. And Jenny said her feelings were hurt. So as soon as Jenny made this community post, yeah, it was on from there. And the damage control started about basically 1 minute you're riding, 1 minute you're a mod, 1 minute it's everything's cool, and now it's she's a bitch, she's a liar, the baby's not. Even though Jenny pulled up the receipts that were most important to her was, yeah, he knows that that's his baby, and da 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 da. So whatever, you guys reconcile that however which way you want. I know some of you guys here watch Storm's channel, and I'm not that type of bitch that's going to tell you don't go to someone's channel. You do what you want. I have no feelings on it. There is no beef with me. But at the end of the day, this person says they have beef with me. And if any of you want to question why me as a taxpayer of these United States of America, North Carolina, County of Mecklenburg, uses my tax privileges of shit that I pay for, that I have access to, and all of the rest of you do too, don't question me on that. Because when someone is threatening my home, calling my phone, hanging up, she's over here telling Zolo she's got my phone number. I'll call her on live. Okay, call me on live. You don't run anything. Call me on live and see what happens. Just call. Call me on live. Okay, call me. Just call. I don't have to, do people think that just because someone calls somewhere that 1, you'll pick up, 2, if you pick up, you stay on the phone, 3, that you won't get cussed the fuck out? I mean, anything can happen when you call someone on the phone, okay? You can call someone and you got one number one day and another number the other day. I mean, girl. From what I understand, your phone number got flashed last night. So, but do I want your I don't need you. I don't need to call you. I've got nothing to say. Remember, if we have a problem and I don't know about it, it's your problem. And at the end of the day, I'm still trying to reconcile what I did to you other than not help you in the way that you wanted. I didn't want to collab with you. I didn't give you a shout out. It's like, bitch, move on. Move on and move around, okay? Move on, move around. And guys, let me tell you something. Again, it does bother me that you guys put me on this pedestal to think that I am better. At the end of the day, let someone come for your home. Let someone come for your kid. Let someone come for your character. And why don't you experience two in-depth global ethics compliance investigations where your job is on the line because someone doesn't like you on the YouTube streets? Let me tell you something. Staying and getting on a high horse is not something that's going to happen. And you guys got to understand, all of you guys getting ready to hit the button today to start a YouTube channel, to start some reactions. Let me tell you something. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made was start making reaction videos on my vlog channel because I had no idea. I had no idea that there are people who are going to tell you that your channel is 8 years old when I know that my channel is a year and a half old. I have another channel that I've had since, I don't even know, maybe when YouTube started. I have a good girlfriend who used to do Master Cleanse, and she would just sit in her office and she would do Master Cleanse videos, and she made me sign up for YouTube. I was not even interested. This was years ago. I don't know if it was 2008. I don't even know. Long time ago. But see, because this is someone who goes on what they heard and not what they know, not what they've researched, not what they've actually taken the time to go and look up the tea. They just take the tea from other people. What I think was supposed to be conveyed was that I had a channel, my vlog channel, since 2008. Now, that was a user sign on. That channel used to be called something completely different. Not even a channel. It's like you, J Day, or you, Vicky Holiday. Do you have videos? Have you posted videos? Maybe you post a video of your dog. Who knows? But that doesn't make you a content creator, right? But instead of saying 2008, in her mind, you've had your channel for 8 years. So somebody brought her, again, the information, or she picked it up off of Lipstick Alley and somebody posted it wrong, because don't think that there are not people out there that don't post fake tea for the fake tea pickuppers, for the fake tea artists, for the people that can't get tea. They drop fake tea, so you come pick it up, and then they come roast your ass because they want to make fun of you and get you caught up in something and laugh at you because if you are a content creator, you're a reactor content creator, and you are over here dropping tea and you're picking it up from LSA, go ahead. And I'm not saying that stuff that they're posting over there is not real. There is stuff that's real, but there is stuff that's planted that is fake. Now, people dropped all of Storm's information on LSA, and bit by bit, she copped to it. At the end of the day, yet nobody really should have that happen to them. And that is certainly not something that I condone, but it is what it is. That's not something that's in my control. I've been accused of a lot of things, but it doesn't bother me because I'm like, yeah, let the investigation begin, because at the end of the day, go ahead and investigate. And when you see, when you get your results, you will know that your girl had nothing to do with it, right? But whatever. At the end of the day, it was a shit show last night. And I did feel sorry for Jenny because Jenny was up very late. And honestly, I was feeling a little concerned because she looked distressed. She looked tired. According to her, she's got C19, and I felt bad for her, and she needed to get wherever she needed to go and get up in the bed and start resting, because this disease, guys, or is a killer. And people are very sick, and people are still dying. And it's not just like getting over a flu. There are people who are still in grave distress, and feel awful. And for some people, it just doesn't end well. And I did feel really bad for her. So I don't know what is, hopefully she's fine today. She said she had to go to the clinic. I've been quietly watching her channel. I don't report on it like that because I got people out here saying that I'm talking shit about her, that I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's just not true. So I don't know, love you. If you are butt dialing, if you are fat fingering, if you like what's going on, but at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is just a classic example. If we find out at this moment that Love You is a troll, it's weird because you've been in the chat, you come to the chat, you chat with us. And now that maybe I'm talking about a specific topic, it's like now you're putting gibberish in the chat. It's just weird. Okay. Did she relapse? TS, I don't, maybe you're not following her story. She goes to a clinic, a methadone clinic. So I think that's recovery. So I felt very sorry for her, Kim G. And not even sorry like pity, sorry like concerned. Like I felt bad for her, put it that way. Because I know what that feels like when you are a person that does care about your reputation and all of a sudden someone's throwing it in the trash overnight. And if you guys do YouTube, I'm telling you, this shit is not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like getting up early, not because you got to go, because you want to be somewhere. This is like a passion project, right? Posting videos, answering these comments, not answering the comments. Answering the comments is a joy. Reading the fuck shit people put in your comments. You're ugly. Cut your nails. Oh, you're a boss. You don't wear lashes. I don't want to wear lashes. Lashes are not my thing. Just like designer bags may not be yours. Okay. Period. All right. So look, I don't go to people's channels and say, you're not a badass. I just don't. I don't take their names and say, "Ugh," you know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. I don't care. I'm busy minding the business that pays me. So yeah, guys, it was interesting. I had some other things I wanted to talk about today, but guys, I just please, I'm gonna just say this. Please don't bring me anything from that woman. If Storm, if look, I'm gonna say this, and this just might be bad for some people. Go email me if you want to, but honestly, I'm going, like, if I feel like you're coming on some fuck shit, I'm not gonna answer. I'm just not. I'm just gonna go ghost. I'm not gonna be rude to people. I don't want to tell people not to reach out to me, but at the end of the day, I've had some weird people reaching out to me. I've had some very strange interactions. I have people who are trying to say that, like, I'm sad about not being friends with them. Like, I'm not friends. I was never friends with you. Like, we never talked about getting together for a family trip. We never broke bread together, as they say here on these YouTube. Bitch, I don't know you. I've never talked to you on the phone. You are no friend of mine. You know, it's just it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? It's just very weird. There's people out here, there's people in this chat that are in other chats, and you come here, you pretend like you really like me, but you talk shit about me in other places. And just imagine how that would feel. Like, just imagine any of you who are doing it at the, who've done it recently, who've done it in the past, whatever. I've had people come back to me and apologize. They said, you know what? I'm sorry. I got caught up. Just imagine going into one of your favorite chats and someone that you like or someone that you're cool with. Oh, okay. 1 second, dear. I got you, baby. Someone that you're cool with is talking shit about you. Now, are there friends on the YouTube streets? Clearly not. Should it bother you that someone you don't know that's in the computer is talking shit about you? No. Does it make you cry? It should not. It shouldn't, absolutely. But it is still kind of like, ooh, that's weird. Okay? So forget about a coworker. Yeah, I mean, look, we're all coworkers out here. Everybody's got a YouTube sign on. Anybody can have a channel if they want one. But at the end of the day, it's look, I don't know how. Look, it's like walking into a party and all the conversation stops because everyone was just talking shit about you. That's how kind of it feels. And just imagine that happening to you a lot, because when you're a content creator, people are going to talk about you. They're going to talk about your channel. They're going to talk about what's going on. And it's part of the job, right? I can't have feelings on it, but when someone's like a member, somebody is in your inbox, somebody is putting themselves forward as somebody who's a supporter of you, you don't necessarily expect them to be like trashing you in the comments, but it's like, okay, sis, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's honestly, that's how I feel about it. It's okay. But you know what I mean? Like I said, and I'm not the I'm not the person who every single time you're going to be trying to click in and like I've just blocked people. Yeah, I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just like people to wonder what I know and what I don't know. And that's it on that. So, guys, look, it's Friday. I want to have a great weekend. I'm not caring what people are talking about. I am going to stay tuned for these receipts, trust and believe it, cuz I need to hear what's going, because a lot of this stuff that was dropped yesterday, there was stuff that had my name in it. This woman scrolling through her phone, I'm seeing my pictures. I'm seeing people lie on me. You know what I'm saying? And that's my reputation. That's when someone could be looking me up on the internet and they're seeing these videos. They don't have the time to go through thousands of hours of video to figure out what's real and what's not. They may just be looking at what's current. And people love the lie. They love the anytime that I've ever dropped some tea on someone and some information has come out to be different, I will come back and say, hey guys, we've got confirmation of this. This was not the case, okay? Or so and so said this, but we found out it was that, okay? I'm not a reporter. I do not have a journalism degree, but I do have a certain code of ethics. And if I leave something out there that needs to be tied up, I will tie it up. Okay. I will make sure that at least in my reporting, other people do what they want to do. I will give as much current information on a particular topic as I can, right? But yeah, people will put lies out there and then they will never follow up, because the follow-up or the resolution is not as sexy as the initial problem. So it goes. But guys, at the end of the day, YouTube is not an easy playground. And I know it's really easy for a lot of you because you came for some laughs and kikis and some updates and some three bombs and da, 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 da. And maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it a little bit later. But what I have to be real. And anyone who knows me, it is what it is. This is a business, but this is a business that I do in my home. This is a business that involves me as a person. This is a business, like I can go to work and it has nothing to do with me, because you know what? It's not my business. I'm just getting paid to do their business, right? This is my business. This is my thoughts, my opinions, and there are people out here who can separate it. The only way for me to separate this would be for me to probably stop going live and not to have as much audience interaction, which is not something at this time I'm going to consider doing, because I enjoy interacting with you guys, but I don't want to pay it any more attention. But understand that there is a certain innate quality within us that makes you want to defend yourself. Okay? When you don't even realize that you're getting into it with someone, when someone says, well, this happened, you're like, no, that happened. Next thing you know. But let me tell you something. Like I said, if you watched Jenny last night, you saw a gaslight in process. And it was really, really painful to watch, because her feelings were really hurt, and she's pregnant and she's emotional. And I think she was even hurt that much more. And at the end of the day, what was uncovered and what was said was that this was a grab for views. It was a grab to kind of create some mayhem with the reactors. If those of you who don't know, Lanice, if you did not see it, is that there was a plot to get all of the reactors mad at each other, to create beef and momentum, because the mommies aren't doing anything right now. Okay. 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 So I'm going to continue to ignore certain channels and continue to not look for their updates. You guys can continue to watch me, because again, at the end of the day, I know how to monetize my videos. I know how to drop my ads. And it's the watch time that pays. Okay. So anyone watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Any and everyone, my friends, and even my frenemies. Okay. Everyone, thank you. I appreciate that, because it's the watch time for me. Okay. That's what it is. But it's also my integrity, period. And honestly, anyone, any and everyone, please. I don't need the you're too good for that. Okay. I don't. I know. I am. You don't think I know that? Your bitch is not suffering with low self-esteem over here. Okay. Oh my God, Troletta, girl, go over to Jenny's channel and go to Hose of YouTube. Hose of YouTube has like the very good Cliff Notes. They have the you will get an A on this test Cliff Notes. But go to Jenny last night and just let it rip. And she'll be back on today, because she was very upset. She was highly upset at the setup, at the cover up, at the gaslighting, and all of that. It was pretty epic. It was classic, and it was done very quickly. But it seems to be the MO out here. There's the setup, there's the pile-on, she's like, they're even just the strategy talk of your subs, my subs, all the subs will be fighting, and yeah, that's not a good thing, and da, 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 da. Like, wow. If you're here, you are here on your own free will. If you don't want to be here, okay. Don't feel compelled. I love my audience, but at the end of the day, guys, let me tell you something. Don't feel obligated. Okay. That's why a lot of you watching, you're not subscribed, and that's okay. That is okay. So look, lots of tea was dropped, but didn't you? Of course. So I think that she basically, so look at it this way. I think that, how can I put this? I feel like Jenny is a co-signer. She's not pulling the strings. She's not strategy. She's a pawn. She's a useful tool in this thing. How she fits in, I do not know, other than she says she had sex with Zola one night and she's pregnant. But as far as what else ensued around it, I don't. Only they know. Only they know. I hear what they're saying. I don't know that I'm just processing it. You know what I'm saying? As far as who's involved, who's not involved. I know that she was being fed information, and she was reacting to the information that she was being fed by someone that she trusted, and someone who was also giving her money, and she's also homeless. And I think that that's also taking advantage of somebody who is in dire straits, who has someone who they feel that they can trust, and who all of a sudden you tune in somewhere and you find out, oh, you're talking shit about me too? That's basically what happened. Like, is she innocent in this whole thing? Absolutely not, because she knows that she participated in some foolishness with Storm. But the one thing is, guys, what you have to realize is that people who are on fuck shit understand, just like I said, and I said this a couple of times, especially when the whole thing happened initially, the whole thing with pineapples and Storm. Is first they come for them and then they came for me. Okay. That's basically it. All right. In a nutshell, at the end of the day, it's just, I think these are nameless, faceless adversaries on trying to play this YouTube game with not doing your homework. You know how there's the guys. So I'm gonna take this back to high school and I'm gonna close this out. There's the jocks, there's the brains, there's the this, there's the that, and then there's the guys that come through, like the trolls that come through and steal your notebook, steal your homework, or they steal your take-home test. That's it. Okay. Those are the trolls out here. Okay. There's people doing their work. The magna and the summa, the cum laudes. Okay. There's the honor roll. There's the after school program. There's detention. There's all of those things, right? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Is she an innocent party? No. Was she literally in the bushes last night dropping receipts? Yes, because she was like, you guys aren't going to make me out here like I'm crazy. Like, you said that you believed that the baby was Zolo's. Like, basically, Storm was caught on tape talking to Zolo, and I don't think that she knew she was on video. And basically, she was stating that Jenny, she knows that baby's not yours. And just a week or so ago, she's got her on audio stating he knows that baby's yours, and we're going to help you, and all kinds of stuff. You got to just listen to it for yourself, but it's some foolishness. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to drop me some look, don't bring me foolishness, please. I don't want to see it. I don't care anymore. I just don't. I don't care. People talking about me over at the Cloud Chasers or Storm. What else is fucking new? Okay. All I'm gonna say is this. If you it is what it is. All I know is that you guys know I don't really like when people get called out in the chat, but y'all do what you got to do. Period. But I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can reconcile talking shit and doing whatever and showing your face in a place, okay. That's it. And that's all. Because I don't, if I was out here talking cold cash on Trolletta, you think I'm gonna show up in Trolletta's chat? Hoes of YouTube, you think I'm gonna do that? Weird. Very strange. Okay. Guys, have a great day. It's Friday. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have stuff I need to take care of this morning. I hope you guys have an awesome day. If I've put the fear in you to not start a YouTube channel today, good, because this thing needs to be handled with a healthy amount of respect, especially if you are going to come out here and do reactions. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the weak in spirit. And this is not for the dim, the dumb, and the delusional, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of smart people out here who can see this shit from a mile away. But you got to really be able to navigate around this thing. Oops. Did I just close my screen? Okay, I did. You got to be able to navigate around this. And guys, if you've tuned in and this was not your favorite topic, I'm sorry. You could try doing this for I think I've been going live almost every single weekday for almost a year now. I've missed a few days here and there, but girl, give me a pat on the back. Okay. There's some people who don't even fucking show up to their channels. Okay. Your girl has been going live almost every single day for an entire year, period. 2 times on Sundays and 3 times on other days. Who knows? Okay. A lot. And this shit is not easy stuff to do. And if you really put a price tag on it, no, you don't make enough money. Okay. But when people see you out here doing stuff, they're coming for you. So think twice before you start your channel. It's fun. I do love it. And I'm certainly not closing up shop, but understand that when just because I'm discussing a particular story and all of a sudden, oh, guess what? I got involved in the story some kind of way. It just is what it is. I don't need any feedback. I don't need any comments on it. I don't need any pep talks. Just listen. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. If you love it, hit the thumbs up, and that's it. And that's all. Guys, I hope that you have an awesome weekend, and I will see you again when I turn this camera on. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.